Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino plays Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, episode 29. We are just at the aftermath of the last class trial. Nekomaru was killed by Gundam. How come everyone is like a fucking Super Saiyan battler? Like Akane and Nekomaru like fighting, like it's Vegeta versus Goku. And then Gundam comes in, like whatever character he would be, I don't know. And then, like, people just know how to fight, and they know how to kill. Like, this game is so fantastical. But, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, where it goes from here now. Now, the aftermath of all that, we're out of the house. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He'd suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. Well, I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this. Damn it. This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me my life. It's obvious. For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
All right, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagido. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Well.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see, so even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey.
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah? What about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even
Well,
know?
there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right! I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making. If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
Ooh, I wonder.
Hey.
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all
Well, you're
riled
splendidly
up.
correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different.
Shing!
After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no! I mean,
Unbelievable.
I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like.
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. Ooh, the two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him. He's talking about Makoto. Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting? "5 days left and 11 hours and 13 and a half minutes. What happens then? Maybe that's when the person he's waiting for arrives, or that's when the island just self-destructs. We lost Mechamaru and Gundam. Yo, if there's ever a Danganronpa 2 live-action series, I'll be Gundam. You can dress me up as Gundam. It'll work. I've obtained a present Hellhound earring. Yeah? Oh, I just got a trophy. Okay, I need to turn the notifications off real quick. Hold up. Oh yeah, there's no blue screen because I'm just recording this. Ain't that something? Alright. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less-than-ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant.
Jeez.
You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
Oh my.
Did you hear something?
Hey.
It's Nekamaru! That was Coach Nekamaru's voice!
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up.
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that! Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
I am concerned.
More importantly, I am starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Teru Teru was. Don't ignore me! I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
Important?
All right.
This! It took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekamaru doll?
Doll?
I'm no doll. I'm
Mini-Maru.
Mini-Maru.
Huh?
Mini-Maru? I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you
Oh.
serious?
Oh!
Thanks.
It's so cute! Thanks! I'll keep it!
Well,
Huh, I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you up.
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa!
Whoa, hey now, that's a bully's logic.
man.
Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know? About Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us to never give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
Miss Sonia, what did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something?
Are you kidding
What?
me?
I was up all night memorizing that speech!
Jeez.
And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi.
I am Minimaru.
Man.
Yeah, I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course.
Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Akane looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
Well,
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
hey.
And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you gonna do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial. You still don't realize it. Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What did he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, apparently I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department.
Huh?
Reserve Department? It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently, I'm just a normal person. Is that all? What, that's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that! It's not something I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shit! My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. And I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I'd finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student!
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the Reserve Department.
Of course.
She's right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen.
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey.
The hell? You're saying that all wrong. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me. Yes, that's right. The Mona Beast this time was very strong. Gross, don't get close to me. Get out of here. No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat. Yes. I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe.
Ding, ding, ding.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I finally succeeded in conquering the last Mana Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island? Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't misunderstand.
Well, who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Huh?
So,
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you my
Because if we
serious
can't run,
side.
we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow.
Hey.
Fight? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
What are you saying?
Why, did you forget what you said earlier?
Hey.
Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
Settle down.
Settle down. If you have the power to fight among yourselves, then direct that power toward our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil. All right, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
I'm starting to get
The Future
pumped up.
Foundation, Monokuma, Monami, I'll crush them all at once.
That's
Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know. You're right.
leave it to me.
And I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department. And that filled me with this strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. You think maybe Nagito's gonna be the next one that dies? I feel like they could totally do that. But he is kind of like the driving force behind every trial, so it'd be quite a blow in terms of progression. With the Mona Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. Although maybe he becomes the murderer at the end. That would be cool.
So this is the last island.
Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near
I
future.
guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
What the fuck is this place? Well, let's see what kind of places we have here. Sea King Industries. Is that the evolved form of Goldine Industries? Undial! Oh, this is where they make the Mona Beast, it seems. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. Sea King Industries. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here.
What's going on?
This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here? He's right, it's like they're making something more dangerous. Seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey! Just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
That was close.
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe.
Hey!
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too? What if I'm a robot? What if Hajime Hinata is a robot that doesn't know he's a robot because he forgot that he's a robot? You know, they pull some self-aware AI stuff. This machine is making another machine? The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal.
Hey, hey!
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Mona Beasts?
Maybe...
Is there any chance that those Mona Beasts were created here? The Mona Beasts were created here?
Fine, fine.
Yep, that's what this place is for! No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right?
Bye.
That's why it's just fine!
There's something wrong with
Well,
you.
what the hell did he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Huh. Well, do we have to talk to you again now? Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously, what else am I gonna do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey.
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Delusional story? So, what was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously? That's not realistic at all. So these riots just keep growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society, until eventually, it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots starts getting circulated, and strange incidents start occurring one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world, as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? I know, right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title.
Hey.
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with better story ideas, because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but
Of course not!
there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people just by writing in it. Ah! Death Note reference. You fuckers. You motherfuckers. You're right. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's right!
It's not so weird. This whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us. But why?
This is bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off on watching kids kill each other.
Hey, hey, hey!
Wait, hold on. Now that I said it out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption.
I
I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. The thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Alright. But yeah, that manga was referencing the end of the world in the first game. The world that the first surviving students had to walk out and step into once they escaped Junko's clutches. Military base? I'll be real interested to see where murder takes place here, because this is all like very... The atmosphere has become a lot more adult, I'd say. That thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that. There's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Oh yeah, this is where you get your fucking munitions. Somebody's gonna get shot up, that's what's gonna happen. I've been waiting for just like a good old-fashioned gun death. Like, just shoot someone in the face.
I knew you could do it.
This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive. Besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive.
All right.
These might prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons.
Huh?
Huh? Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank, no problemo. No problemo? A course in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this? Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me. However, weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
No one uses them, they're nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
No, that is wrong. Huh? Well, I've discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan? What is this? I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say? Beyond what is written in here, I do not know much.
Well?
But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in there that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked and the hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? There are typos up the fucking ass in this game. Like, it's actually kind of annoying now. But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
Well?
However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right? But according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters. Or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on?
Perhaps.
We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other. We might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here.
You.
Huh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women, too.
Alright.
You want to battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows? Well, that's something. This helicopter. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? This helicopter— don't screw with me! Ow! Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but Just ended up hurting my fist. Damn, that seems so weak. But yeah, there's a lot of real interesting stuff here. It's gonna be good. Whatever happens here is gonna be good. We've got... What the hell is this place? Oh, this is where the murder's gonna be, right? But who would ever set foot in here? Plushie factory. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime, good timing. What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but
Well?
since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Chiaki, babe. She's still unsure. It might be better if I go inside first. Goods warehouse and the factory. What if I go in the warehouse?
You...
Hey, Hajime. You're the kind of person who waits until the very end to eat their favorite food, aren't you? How could you tell?
Well?
I like to eat my favorite foods first.
See?
So, instead of the warehouse, let's start with the factory. I guess you're right. I don't know why the warehouse would be my favorite food, but that's fine. Alright, then I'm going inside. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away on a conveyor belt was Monokuma. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. That is a really weird kind of... You're making Monokuma out of trees? How the hell do you do that? Oh, there's a break room. That door is... I think that's the break room. That room is probably where the factory workers would take their breaks. You don't say! I see. Looks like there's no point to going in there right now. There is a point to go to every single place that there is. Don't you be like that. Basket. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after the other. It better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. I see, so these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But unlike him, these are probably actual plushies. Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies! Life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich! But you've made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this? Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
Hey.
What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
But still.
But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right. Then we should go there for just a little while. No, I want to go in the break room. Maybe somebody gets killed in the break room. Or they get pushed onto the conveyor belt and smashed up into a Monokuma doll. Oh, they could make that a real disturbing death. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, even a Monokuma guitar. First there was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing. Starting to talk even crazier. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many?
Phew.
I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all boom! Then they'd stand out, you know? No store would sell your stuff.
You're so
Of course
stupid.
not. You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie. I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Hey!
Enough already! You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it!
No.
Hey, don't say that! Let's do our best together! We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s!
Hey!
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
I won't forgive
because there's
you.
no merch of me!
My little
Oh,
sister!
Monami, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear?
Not a tortoise?
Hey,
A long, long time ago, there were these two old guys.
Two old guys living together?
The old guys thought, rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end.
Huh? Did you even meet the old guys in that story?
In other words,
So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. Ha! Pink Rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
stupid brother.
You did this to me! You're the one who has no fashion sense!
Ugh. What a hopeless way of snapping back.
But honestly, I can't help but feel like I might have made too many panels.
Special bleeding
So whoever wants to
service.
decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Hajime, let's run. You're right. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. There are never hints in obviously suspicious places. Anyone who looks obviously suspicious isn't the killer.
Yep.
That's usually the norm. Let's go outside. Alright, how many more places we got?
Yo,
Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyuhiko?
well,
I was thinking you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right, I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now.
damn right.
Then do you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. I figured it'd be annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there. I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know, Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Huh? What about Nagito? Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's
No.
doing. So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any.
However,
However, I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on.
well,
Are we sure about that? Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monami has been opposing him.
Huh?
You mean, pretending to oppose him, right?
That's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. Then, it's possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally. Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
I'm starting to get
Like a
pumped up.
three-way battle. That's kinda hot.
Hey.
Why, after all this time, are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them?
Damn it.
Don't be a fucking idiot!
I won't be
No
fooled.
way, you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up! Yes!
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Oh my.
Lied?
Well,
It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up, so we would be suspicious of each other.
you insolent
How can you
fool.
not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak. Oh, that's Nagito.
Man.
I thought it was Minimaru. Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such
That
despair.
weakness is hopeless! Nagito? Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops. If I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is.
What does that...
Now then.
You asked where I've been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. Looking for someone? I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us. Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life. Huh?
how about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right? Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage.
You.
What stage? You're not making sense at all.
Not making sense.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange?
Huh?
What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place.
This is troubling.
Oh, it looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Well,
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? What truth? What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
actually,
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life.
what?
You're going to weed out the traitor?
please wait.
As I have already said, there is no traitor. I'll bet in the end you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I?
This is exciting.
Will I become the ultimate hope? Ultimate hope?
You.
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then.
Now then, I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry, because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, what does that mean?
Bye now.
Bye! Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless. What he's doing is he's setting himself up as the victim. Or as the target, at least. If he says that he's getting close to the traitor's gonna get all suspicious and be like, oh, well, I gotta kill Nagito real quick. And then also get away with it. So, that's gonna be the thing. Or maybe Nagito will kill the traitor. Ooh.
Hey.
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
Are you kidding
A
me?
kill? Who? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it.
Based on how he was talking, it looks like his target is the traitor.
Please wait!
There is no such person! I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never ever believe that! Like Sonia said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance that he's planning to kill, right?
That's right.
Then we gotta tie him up again! Forcing him to stop is the only way!
Oh.
It's impossible. Nekomaru's not even here anymore.
I'll show you my serious
I've got
side.
what it takes to deal with someone as weak as
I'm
him!
here too.
I'm here too!
Huh?
Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. Well, what do you want me to do now? Do you want me to go back to my room? Do you want me to... just, I don't know. What do you want? Byakuya Hajime. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although I'm not really certain if you can even call those clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while, and then I'll give this some more thought tomorrow.
Actually,
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or with a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Senior Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he'd just stare at her boobs the whole time. That's why Senior Dietrich would order him to steal panties. And that idiot would get real happy when he exchanged the panties he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse, and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire!" Senior Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it, then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Oh, what did I just press? Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now, I regret saying what I said back then.
what the hell?
Jeez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies.
Ahem! Hope's good. Now then.
Good morning, good morning. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can, wait, hold up. Is there free time right now? No, we just go to the restaurant. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe and whatnot. And I will see you guys